Tip of the day. Had an old friend come over. He's one of those guys that you probably knows that he likes to talk and listen to himself, but he doesn't let anybody else even put a word in. You might have some of those friends also. Well, put it in short, he was having trouble and he knew that I was in the field of investments and education wise and insurance. But the problem was he didn't understand anything. So we were sitting down, got it talking. He said he wanted some help. I said, okay, I'll help you. What do you want to help in? He said, I can't seem to get ahead. All I'm saying is I'm paying for this, paying for that. Okay? And I said, what are you paying for? He said, I'm paying for house insurance. I'm paying for mortgage. I'm paying for investments. I'm paying for car insurance. I'm paying for life insurance. But I never seem to get ahead. I said, all right. Just about I said, all right, you start rambling on again. I can't get ahead. I can't do this. I'm getting frustrated. And you just sit there and just waiting for him to finish. Keep talking until he exhausts himself out. You might have those kind of friends, right? Well, it was still going on and on. He's having problems. He said, I have pain for this, pain for that. I said, okay. I said, hold on. I basically at the end, and I told him, okay, let's put a goal in. What do you want to do? He said, I want at least $100,000 saved before I retire so I can retire. I said, okay, let's put a plan in place. So we worked it out. We set up a plan. Then he starts to ramble again. I don't have to, how much do I have to pay? I already paying so much every things. I said, calm down. Let's keep going. Now I'll show you where you can get the money that you have to for these things. He calmed down. He said, okay. So we were putting the plan as what it was. How many years he need to invest and how much to do it. But he kept on going, I gotta pay all these things. Now you're telling me I gotta put more money out. I said, calm down. Okay? You know, these good friends of yours, you might have some that just don't get it. They keep babbling on and on. Even when somebody's trying to help and they just keep on going and trying to ignore you. He was one of those guys. But at the end, it was going on. I said, okay, basically we got this plan and we got this goal set. He said, okay, now, you say what are you paying for? Give me one thing. He said, I'm paying for a house. I said, good. I got a house and I have to pay for that. That's given. We have to put money aside for it. He said, all right. He said, okay, agreed. He said, I'm paying for mortgage insurance. He said, good. Tell me, why you have to get mortgage insurance? The bank told me I have to. Why is that? I asked him. It finally sank into him that he needs to get it in case something happens to him or at the house, happens, it burns or something. The banks want some security and it's easier for him in case that insurance is in place that he doesn't have to get more money instead of it, to be more in debt to fix up the place in case there's something happens. He figured out, understood the mortgage insurance, he needs it. It's a good thing. Then he said, car insurance. I have to pay for car insurance. I said, very good. Why you gotta pay for car insurance? He said, I drive a car. I said, why do you have to get insurance? Do you understand why? He said, no. He said, well, I told him basically he needs the car insurance for one basic reason. Is to make sure if you hit somebody or somebody hits you, that your insurance, that you're insured, that either you are going to be healthy again at the end of the time period and have your vehicle fixed, or you're going to be fixing somebody else's. That's what car insurance is for. If something happens while you're in the vehicle, your vehicle then is insured. It's going to be fixing somebody else's vehicle in case of an accident, or getting somebody back on the feet in health-wise to get them healthy. If you don't have it, you're going to be out of more money because you are then liable for the full total amount of insurance then on the other person. That means if they have the insurance and they got insurance of $3 million, you're going to be liable for the $3 million that you're going to be out of your pocket coming out. Can you afford it? He said, no, because that's why you need it. He understood it. Very good. Then he says, I got to pay for life insurance. I said, good. You paying for life insurance. Very good. Why? I said, you paying for life insurance. Because somebody told me to get it. I said, good. What type of insurance did you get? He said, I got term insurance. I said, why did you get term insurance? Because that's what I was told to get. Did anybody educate you? I said. He said, no. Nobody educated me and told me what to get. I said, if you would have asked me lots earlier, like the last 10 years ago, you wouldn't be wasting your money in term insurance. I would have put some money in permanent insurance for you where you could actually have savings put aside for yourself. Plus, would cover your mortgage insurance so you don't have to pay mortgage insurance at the bank because life insurance does the same thing. Did the bank say you tell the bank that you had life insurance? No. So why not? Because if nobody educates you, that's why I told them. Because life insurance is the same as the mortgage insurance. Well, you got that life insurance. If you have permanent insurance, you would be saving money inside of it. And you say, well, how's that? Well, it has a wealth account. The money inside of it going on a tax-free basis. Money's growing is for you. You can use it just like a bank account. But more money you put in, more money is benefit for you. You say, oh. So money growing inside this wealth account in the life insurance is going on a tax-free basis and it's for me to use. You say, I said, yes. Well, I said, if you would have set it up back then, you would have had close to half of your $100,000 right now. You would have $50,000 already put away. You only had to work a little bit harder and get another 50 in there. That's it. Wouldn't that something would be your goal set aside already finished? He said, yes. I said, so we know some basic thing right now, correct? I asked him that you need permanent insurance where you have a wealth account where you're investing and money's going on a tax-free basis for you so you can increase the money on a faster base for you to get to your goal of $100,000 you want by the time you retire. Correct? He said yes. I said, okay, let's work on it. So we put in place a life insurance where he just have to pay for the next 20 years to make sure he ends up at $100,000 by the time he retires. That's just part of it. Then I took as the extra money that he was investing everywhere else, insurance to the mortgage insurance that he didn't need, that extra money, and put it over towards investments. I said, look, you got extra $50 to $100. Let's from the mortgage insurance that you don't need. Let's put that towards this one investment and grow your money. Let's grow this money also to $100,000. If something happens, you can have that other one as your emergency fund. You have this one for your retirement you can use. He said, okay. So we set it up, an easy $200 plan for him over the next 20 years he's going to be investing with the proper investments where he need to go for a little bit on the risky side, but he could handle it because slowly we'll be teaching him how and why he needs to get this account to grow his money towards the 100,000 he wanted. So I set up a plan between one, a life insurance that's going to go up to 100,000 by the time he retires, and another one, investment, that he's going to have emergency funds that's going to grow to 100,000 also. So he has $200,000 in total. He think my friend was very anxious. He said yes. He was happy. He's glad. I said basically, if you came to me a lot earlier, we could have this plan already set in place, and you wouldn't be stressed out. He said true. So the thing is, you got to remember, if you don't have a plan in place from what you want, what your goals are, then it doesn't matter what you do or who you get help out. If you don't have that plan in place, you don't have a proper solution to how to get to those goals. So sit down with a person, an advisor, get those goals set in place and plan as to how you can get them fulfilled.